What's going on, YouTube? Thank you so much for stopping by today. I am Fridge, and as you can see already, I have booted up Rome Total War 2. Total War Rome 2. I have a habit of saying Rome Total War. I'm sorry. I flip-flop how you're supposed to say the name. Deal with it. So, I loaded up our previous game that I started up with Royal Scythia here. And just taking a quick glance here before I get too ahead of myself at where exactly I left off. So I signed peace with these guys, but then they got taken over by Armenia, if I remember correctly. Is there anyone that's not on friendly terms with me? Colchis, which is down here, but Armenia owns there now. And they're not thrilled with me. They're a little bit red, but they're not angry at me either, so that's okay for now. Maybe
welcome, honored emissary.
we can get a trade agreement. No, okay.
Ask...
Well, we tried. I recall that being a problem before, and I don't really have any money right now, and my present income is not the best. However, how am I losing happiness in my capital city? Whatever. It's fine if it's only 2. I don't want it to start dropping to like -10 a turn or something like that. I can salvage -2 for a little while after I build like something to make them happier. Alright, what do we got here? Hey, extra public order. Hey, we fixed it. Look at that, up to 9. Okay. So we get plus public order and plus 5% morale for all troops. Now I remember leaving off, we wanted to kind of leave things without starting a war with anyone just yet, because you can see, obviously, like I said, we're trying to make some money. Our treasury is low. We are making now 770 per turn. And so I know there's a list somewhere of my... Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so I think my most likely thing... First things first.
How can
I'm like clicking on the map to try and move it like you do in Civ. Because my most recent video was Civ 7. And that's not how you do it. You gotta use the WASD.
Are you sure?
That's why I couldn't get past you, apparently. I just kind of want to scout out what's over in this area, so...
To work, then. The shadows
Yeah,
are friends.
didn't want to make him do that, but okay. And for the time being...
Thirsty for battle.
I'm actually going to leave just my units where they're at right now. Although, all things considered, I might be able to move the units from down south here up toward here. My most likely expansion is going to be to the west. Minus 5% influence. Where's that at? One of the younger warriors has been bragging to all that his methods are best, that he has slain more than you ever could, and he will sire more children. He is a young lion challenging the leader of the pride. You know what? If he's as good as he says he is, give him an office. Oops. Oh, that's different. Okay. Yeah, plus 7% shots per minute sounds really good. Wealth from farming, increased morale, extra armor. I like extra armor for all units. What's this now? Wealth from livestock. This is... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. That's fair. I like that. Okay, so I wanted to see... Yeah, them to the west of me. They're not the happiest with me, Bastarne. Once I take them, I'm betting Budini's not going to be thrilled with me. I can't trade with them, but... I could try to trade with cultures.
Be
They're not
welcome,
angry with me as
But
it
may
sits right
Athena
now.
strike us all dumb if we speak anything but truth in our
Okay.
deliberation.
Nothing there. I just want to try to get... I don't have any trade agreements, and it
Well
would make...
met,
I think I
friend.
actually might have
Sit
one
and
with
let
the
your
people to
words
the east of
move
me.
me to anger or agreement, as you wish.
These guys, I don't... Whatever. No, you know what it was? I had a trade agreement with the people that I just took their country over. That's what it was. I was gonna say, I swore I had a trade agreement. But that's what it was. I killed off the people that I was trading with. You know. I was a little power hungry. What do you want from me?
Hurry up! I am ready.
It's easy to send people to die for their country when it's behind a computer screen.
Else?
My food is at plus 16. I can get growth, public order, some extra wealth. That seems reasonable right there. It's an upfront investment, but it hopefully pays off over time. It's like 200 per turn in addition to what I was already making, so if I remember right. Yeah, I'm aware that you're exposed. It's okay, because I'm not going to war with them. I'm just scouting. Like, I'm using my spy as a scout, which is maybe not the intended purpose, sure, but still. Oh, I could surprise attack Olbia and take it so quick. Okay.
Warriors all!
I want to see what their strength is. Spastarni. Fairly even, maybe even slightly favored toward me. He's warlike. I don't want to because I'm not making much money, but I want to because I want to take them out. Okay, there's a couple of things that I have to consider here for a second. One, alright, Armenia. They're getting big, which is concerning to me. They're going to want to continue to expand. Orsi is an ally. No, they're not an ally. We're just on friendly terms. Maybe we could start a trade agreement with them.
I welcome you, worthy speaker. I listen
Moderate
because
success chance? You are a prick. That's
I
okay,
am
though.
sure
I
that
mean,
you-
we're at least at a higher shot of that. I think I can get one with them probably within a few turns if I don't, like, betray their trust too much here. My concern is that I start this war up here, and it causes some chain reaction where they're like, hey, we don't trust you now because you're clearly going to war with your neighbors, and then they attack me. But I already start, because if I start this war up here, I want to move this unit over this way to join in on the war. Because it's not serving much purpose sitting in the city, right? Wish they could just cross the water faster. I'm gonna prep for that. At 200 wealth plus 10% from commerce. So we'll see where this ends up. 850 this turn. Should theoretically be up to darn near 1100 after the extra 10%, I'm guessing. No, it went down, so what the hell? I mean, am I stupid? I should be getting 200 more wealth and plus 10% wealth from all commerce. To my knowledge, I didn't recruit anything, so like to my knowledge that should be fine. All right. What do we got going on here? Let me close that for just a second here. 60 wealth, 210 wealth. See, so I think I like the idea of going down the more militaristic side here because I already have 15 additional food per turn as it sits. And I actually get more wealth from this anyways. I feel like I go harbor. Oops. It's not cheap. But I'll get more money per turn. I'll lose 1 public order per turn. I'm at 8 in that territory, so it'll be okay. And I gotta pay attention to where my scout's at, because he is reaching the end of his walking path there. So let's have him cross here, because apparently there's a land bridge there.
I could do more.
I should probably research something. That's also true, I suppose. I've gone pretty hard down the economic tree so far, and I don't see any reason to change that. Let's do that. I need as much income as I can get, and right now it's not going great. Can I reach here in 1 turn? I can. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait a turn or 2 here. Just so I have a little bit of gold stockpiled up. And that'll also give this unit a chance to get closer to that side of the country. And when it's all said and done, that's kind of important, I feel like. Yeah. They're at minus 95. Oh, now would be a great time, though, I think. Where's my scout, aka spy? Here we go.
I am the light in the dark.
I mean, I could scout to the south. That wouldn't be like... I mean, obviously, it's all, you know, going down toward the Greek areas and whatnot. But let's go up here. Because it gives me a chance to scout and see if I can spot any of the Bastarne units here.
I am done.
And potentially find other attacking, or other targets to attack, I should say. I want to expand city, but I can't yet. I gotta wait. And again, any battles that are pretty one-sided, I'm probably just gonna... I shouldn't say that. Most of them, I'm just gonna sim. If they're one-sided. If it's close, or if it's... I don't... No. Blackmail me, I don't care. I don't care about your rumors. I know what I'm all about. What are they gonna do? Not elect me? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a king. You can't kick me out of office. Whoops, that's awkward. I thought I was on that unit right there. You can go back and just hang out in the city. You've pretty much been doing that anyway. Right now we're in a spot.
Is there nothing else?
Where I feel like I can move forward with this. We're doing it.
Starve them to death. Have them all.
And it should be, I was gonna say, it should be fairly one-sided here. Oh boy, it's a little less one-sided than I thought, but it's still pretty one-sided. I'm gonna occupy.
I'm ready.
Rank up
Can I finish
for
my
this
wine?
general. Go down the middle tree as per usual. You got 10% wealth from livestock. Alright, cool. And I think they only own this territory. Maybe. Wait, let me. Okay, they might own this territory here too. I can't tell, but it looks like there's a little red going into there, and Oh no, that's someone that's mad at them. So yeah, I think they just own this territory here, if that's the case. They're at war with me, and they're at war with Apuliae, which might be this country here. I can't tell. It's red there, though. Budini likes that I attacked them, apparently. They're green, and they are a little bit red toward them. Maybe I can get a trade agreement from you.
Sit and let your words.
Y'all are pricks. Just want y'all to know that. How about, can I get one from you yet?
You, worthy speaker. I listen because
You're a dick.
I am sure.
You're importing leather. I'm producing wine. You don't want no wine, fam? Yeah, that is realistically. I'm not good for much with trade, so I guess I get it. Alright, so here I wanted. Oh yeah, that's right. That's reduced cavalry recruitment, but I don't have anything to recruit cavalry in this area, right? So I want something that can still make me some money. 12% tax rate, that's extra money. The bigger the cities get, the more money I make, sure. And I mean, that's wild, actually. 16 public order, but I also, by the way, I'm going to tax you 12% more. Pay me more money, and they'll like it. Two influence per turn for your political party. You know what? I think I maybe go down that tree. Grove of a Pie. This is what I'm looking for here. Extra wealth from all sources feels alright. I think. Oh shit. That's at negative 18. But was that part of. Yeah, what I just conquered was a part of the territories that I just added. So where's the last one in this? Is that also Samandar? Oh no. I gotta go to war with Eorsi. But those are my friends. They're the only people that might eventually trade with me one day. I'm literally gonna have to stab a friend in the back to own that entire territory. That's wild. Why wouldn't it be? Like, even up to the northern part would make more sense. It's the southern part. That's wild to me. You know, I guess to a degree it might make sense because looking over here, this territory is gigantic. That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong, guys? We're at
Ready for orders.
negative 18 there. That'll even itself out, though, so it'll be fine. Here we got... Oh, you know what? I should have maybe... No, it's fine. I'll be making 1100 this turn, and then I can convert that in a turn. It'll be okay. And... Oh, did they just conquer it? No, that's the one they already owned, isn't it? Why did that map adjust to right there? Oh. Hey, buddy, how you doing? This is gonna be a little awkward here. Did someone die? Someone died. 2 people died! This is the worst year in my country's history. You know what? You look the youngest, and you're a politician. Yo, actually though, fam, these ones are freebies. Like, why do I have any reason not to do royal? You know what I mean? Higher melee. Literally everything is better. And it's a free... Yeah, no, we're doing that. I'm not recruiting a spy. scout. That's not ideal, I'll admit. I was hoping I could get that unit in range.
Ready for anything.
So if that's the case, it's really not worth making any changes to here. As of yet. You know what, actually, let me cancel that for a second. They're going to attack. They've got a whole lot of spear levies and slingers. I'm guessing this whole area, maybe up to like, at least here, obviously, it could be these two as well. Because they are organized to a degree. So that's obviously the general unit. There's at least one horse unit, but it could be spears from there all the way to there, for all I know.
I am ready.
I don't have much to deal with spears particularly well. Armored lancers. Those are really cool. They're not gonna do me a whole lot of good against spears, if we're being honest here. This sucks because I am gonna have to probably hire some mercenaries. If I get 2 lancers, they can be kind of a decent flanking option. I'm actually... I mean, this sucks. I hate it. But I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Damn it. I'll be able to, if I win the battle, I'll be able to just disband them afterward. Because this is probably the bulk of their army that's walking in right now. So if I win that battle, I could probably push in with this army and take their last city. I wish I could have gotten them closer, but this is going to turn into another situation like what I had in last video, where it's just kind of going to be, hopefully I can just eliminate as many as humanly possible to make the ensuing battle to take the city back a little bit easier. I don't have the expectation of winning this, but then I won that one, so you never know, I guess. Maybe I could have hired a couple more mercenaries. I wish there was some infantry that would have been available.
Archers!
Yo, this is, I actually got a lot of step archers here.
We're eager for blood!
Okay.
Our aim is true! Horse archers!
I want 3 of them over here, I think. 'Cause there's not... Yeah, they're not set up anywhere. Okay, and that's gonna just be like Unit 5, whatever, you're just kind of your own thing here. The rest of you archers
Battle ready!
are gonna be...
Grouped and ready! Melee warriors!
just so beat up
Battle group awaiting
with
your
my
word!
infantry here.
We'll kill them all!
Okay, 3.
And ready! Mercenaries!
4. Whoopsies. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, so now...
Step archers!
I figured how I'm gonna set this up exactly. You guys back here, I think.
Our aim is true. Archers!
Oh my goodness, dude. There's not
Step
many.
Archers! Missile armed riders!
Actually, let me do this.
Battle ready and eager!
Go
Battle group
you
awaiting
three.
the word.
Right there. I don't know. I mean, that's where you're gonna have to fit.
We will pierce their hearts!
To command!
Mercenaries!
Okay, let's get a couple of them over to there.
Step archers!
Awaiting your command!
Which units is this? Jeez, they're just so clustered in here.
Yours to command!
That one and that one? Where's my friggin' general at? Okay, he's in with this. Okay, that's fine. You stay somewhat center. Don't necessarily need you front and center, but I just want you there for the time being so I can
Missile riders!
figure out where exactly you're at here. Now, you two.
Archers!
You two are the ones I think I was looking for, right? Yeah, I put my strongest lancers on the right side, though. You've only got a few there. Your job is just going to be to try and make some of their slingers run, if we can.
Step archers!
You guys,
Missile warriors!
okay.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Got you,
Orders!
and you might as well line up right next to one another here. Alright.
We'll kill them all!
Look at this angry, ugly bunch! They look like they'd stab you as soon as blink! We are
Step archers! Battle ready and eager!
awaiting your command!
I want them to move in a little bit.
Step archers!
Looks like they may be sending a couple off to the left.
Missile riders! Quickly now! Horse archers! Step archers! Fire on them!
Very heavy melee cavalry, that's not what I want to hear.
The gods guide our shots!
Okay, you guys actually, you can run.
Warriors ready! Riders! Heavy horsemen! Forwards! Young axes! They will bleed for us! Warriors, move out! Our aim is true! Quickly now! Riders, advance! Warriors, eager for blood! Step archers!
Yours to command!
Okay.
Step archers! Kill them all! Mercenaries!
Our general is under attack.
Awaiting your command! Double time!
Want him to be back here for inspirational purposes.
Lancers!
Uh,
Riders, forward! Mercenaries! Step archers! Warriors, ready! Draw your weapons! Missile riders! Ready yourselves! Heavy cavalry!
I gotta make these guys retreat as quick as I can here.
Hunger for blood and battle! Young axes! Our aim is true!
Your command!
Ready! Riders!
Need to get them out. I don't want them.
We hunger for blood and battle! Riders!
The men are wavering.
Yours to command!
Oh, geez, that whole unit dies right there? Really? They're Celtic slingers, fam.
Missile-armed riders! Horse archers! Ready for battle! Pull back!
Our men flee the field of battle.
I lose this one
This
bad.
is a shameful display.
Prepare to engage!
Shit, don't go to the spear levy. No, 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 no.
Our cause is speed!
Our aim is true! Pull back!
Our men flee the field of
You
battle.
guys gotta go there.
This is a shameful display.
Set speed! Young Nexus! Target ready!
Okay.
At your service!
Horse archers! Weapons ready!
How are they losing to slingers? You're on horses!
Lancers! Back, warriors!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Lancers! Ready! Horse archers!
By your command!
Back!
Our men flee the
My
field
general,
of
where's
battle.
my general? Did my general die?
This is a shameful display.
We hunger
Okay, you gotta get back now.
Horse archers! Our aim is true! Horse archers! Take it!
Awaiting your command!
Okay.
Withdraw!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
This sucks. I mean, I gotta at least turn this a little bit.
Withdraw! Riders! Forward!
This is...
Mounted missile warriors! Riders! Warriors! Ready! Fire! Step
Our hidden units have been discovered.
now!
There's so many spears. It's just, I have so many horses. I can't deal with all the spears, you know?
Lancers! We have no fear! We'll kill 'em all! Advance ready! Lancers! Right out! Quickly
By
now!
your command!
Step noble lancers! Horse archers! Fire!
I need them to, like, overcommit to something here.
Ready!
But they're being very patient, and it's annoying me. My spear units in there are doing okay for now.
Move it! Weapons!
Maybe I can get a charge off. I think I need to. I need to try.
To glory!
Lancers! Riders forwards!
Yours to command!
I need to hit them hard and fast and immediately retreat.
Warrior!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Warriors eager for blood!
Okay, they're committing to this. They're recommitting to this now.
Quick march!
God's guide our shot!
If I can kill their general, that's my only real hope, I
Ready
think.
to ride! Back!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Okay, take that unit. Take that unit now.
By your command!
Mercenaries!
I need them out. I need them to start retreating.
Back, warrior!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Our horses love blood! Aye!
Awaiting your command! Ready, troops!
Ready! Forward!
Okay, I need to get this flank.
Quickly now!
What are you doing over here? You're moving very slowly.
Step, archers! Unbinders!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
Yeah, once I
display.
lose all those melee units, it's over.
have no fear!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Withdraw! Battle ready! Ready yourselves!
Just gonna try and all in their general, kind of.
Battle ready and eager!
Wait till my word.
Horse archers!
This is not gonna end well for me, but at this point, it's just about trying to take out as many as I can.
We'll kill them
I'm good. This whole unit's, my whole army's dead. Like, this whole army is dead.
Battle ready!
By your command! Understood! By double time!
Back!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Ready! We hunger for blood!
Oh, I had their general wavering for a second there, I think. Unless I was looking at that wrong and it was actually my... Oh, my fucking reinforcements back here. Dang it. That's very tragic. I mean, that probably wouldn't have made a difference, but...
Awaiting your command!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Set them alight!
Oh, you're out of arrows. Oh no, you're just in melee mode.
Burn them!
Awaiting your command! To my speed!
Warriors never surrender!
Ready for orders? March at speed!
Lancers!
Okay. This is...
Awaiting
How many arrows do I got left? Not many.
Archers!
Ready for orders?
Archers!
They're wavering from the fire arrows, I think.
Your command!
If I take out their general, that's at least a big win. There's 6 units left there. Yo! Yo, was that a thing?
Step archers!
Oh, you guys gotta attack there. If I turn this from here, this is a fucking miracle.
At your service!
I'm running too low on ammo is my concern, though.
Quick march!
Orders! Move it!
But I do have some reinforcements on the incoming here.
Mounted warriors!
Ready for orders?
Ready for battle!
Yours to command! On the double!
Battle ready!
Ready for orders? Fire!
Warriors ready!
Step archers.
Lancers! Understood! Riders forward!
Archers.
Yes!
Our horses love blood!
Our men flee the field
it.
of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, if I shouldn't have charged that spear unit.
Understood! Now!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Damn.
This is a shameful display.
Costly enemy victory, though. That's not the end of the world. 1,400 kills to my 1,000 losses. That's rough. That general unit putting in work. That unit put in some work, too. 238. Yeah, I knew I was losing that battle. But it should make the ensuing battle much easier. That should have wiped out the majority of their main army. And so next turn I come in with my main army. And they didn't even take the city. Did they just sack it and run? Is that what they did? That's what they did. I wonder why. I see why. You're not going to be able to take too many turns of negative 49.
Is forbidden.
But
Warriors all!
here we are, I suppose, huh? I'm going to leave this for a turn, I think. I got 2,400 to work with here, alright? So I want to do... Do I go Bronze Forge down? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Getting Royal Horse might be good, once that's all the way upgraded. So let's repair that. Just gonna repair everything here, I think. Well, let me look at this first here. Just wait, what did I have here? What did I have here? Grove of Rosmerta. And that's gonna give me what? Yeah, but I don't want Celtic influence. Like, hell out of here with that. No. Convert that. Oh, I don't have money to convert it. I see. Well, I don't need that yet, then. Convert that. Oh, I gotta probably dismantle it first. Fine. I'll do both. And then next turn I'll worry about the rest. Once those are all repaired, public order should go back up to a somewhat stable spot, I think. It's a setback, but I wiped a lot of them. I don't know why they wouldn't just take the city. It was theirs literally a turn ago. Not sure that I'm raising a fleet here, fam. That's... Okay, now you... That ain't bad, actually, but... Now you... There. We can do that. I'll let you sit for a turn, and I think... yeah, as I said, I think your army's... You can't really recruit much anyway, 200 gold. But that's okay. I'm getting 2k a turn now. Small bright side to losing an entire army. I'm making money now. Dude, what in the... Why is my whole country on the verge of death? Like, I sent one person to their own death there. Technically, they attacked me. Yes, it was retaliatory. But... Oh yeah, I lost my spy. Spy guy. So how much negative am I gonna be? Yikes. -6. Fuck it, I'm dealing with -6.
March! Ready for anything.
One turn and then I'll have that. That'll be at +2 to public order. That'll be -4 then. Let's do that. Oh, that was that other general. Oh, that sucks. And I got something going on here. Two groups been caught fighting to prove who's the most bloodthirsty. I'll just mediate, I guess. I don't know. Let's do that. I need some public order pretty bad right now. Theoretically, that should go to -4. I can manage -4. I just don't want it to be long-term. If I can wipe Bastarne off... I'd like to get away from trees if I can. God, they got a lot of spear units, man.
All of you, back!
Pulling back because I want to fight them in an open field, not...
I live to serve my people.
For now, I'm going back to the city.
Warriors.
Let me see what I got for options here. Let me raise an army. Okay, now I can only do the melee ones. Alright. For free. Alright. It's actually kind of nice to have melee horses early on.
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
Alright. That's what I'm gonna do there. I do need to get some better melee units, but it hasn't been at the top of my priority list, and as it turns out, that's probably going to bite me in the ass here when I lose my next army in a second. Okay, this one's pretty one-sided. I can actually auto this one. F it. And I want to do the highest possible remaining force percentage. And this will create 1,700 extra wealth for me by just giving the units back. I mean, that's a pretty big win already as it was.
I am ready.
Oh no, I didn't raise a fleet for 500 gold so that I could get 500 gold back and pay the upkeep cost? It probably wouldn't have cost me 500 gold, to be fair. It would have probably been a little less, but... Morale seems good, right? This should be one-sided now. I wiped them. Yeah, so this is easy. I'll just do this. Bam. You're still alive, mate. Extra 900 gold.
We love the open road.
Can I
finish
continue
my
moving
work?
forward? Oh, yes. You're donezo now. You're donezo now, fam. Bye. I mean, there's two reasons that I'm simulating the easy battles. One is because they're pretty free. And two is because this game is already long, so if I'm gonna make a series out of this, I do want to try and make some things go a little bit faster.
Ready.
Let's see here. Reduced unit recruitment cost is good, but... Oops. Let's just do, yeah, all army units increase damage. back to there. You can start moving over this way, I suppose. Still getting 1,500 a turn, so that's a good thing.
Ready for further orders.
Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna take a while, but it's alright. Negative on the public order. I can't really be doing that right now, then. Okay. I want to be... maybe the Grove of Uppy. Additional public order, yeah. Yep, the public order is important right now.
For the tribe. Come, fight for us, lads.
I'll do 3 of each. And that's probably as big as I'm going to let this army get for the time being, because I still want to be getting in on this sweet, sweet income. I need to take over my allies' city. My best bet... well, actually, I shouldn't say that. My best bet is to attack them myself. That's what would get it the fastest. My biggest hope would be that someone else attacks them. Wait. No. That was gonna be mine! Oh, you prick!
As you request.
So you decide to come down and try to lay waste to my armies multiple times instead of deal with the immediate threat 5 feet to the north of you. It would have taken me another couple turns. You had a chance. You know, it was pretty unlikely to be fair, but still.
Ready for to your duty.
Now let's leave you there, get that public order positive at least for the time being. And maybe I can move down to Odrysian Kingdom and take Odessos. They're pretty fairly neutral with me for now. I really wish I could have taken that, man. Dang it. Alright, let's see if I can get a trade agreement now.
Speaks without wisdom is not welcome. Be like a token, perhaps a modest gift of coin.
134 per turn, right?
In a new light.
So I make that back in 4 turns as long as they don't break the agreement. Okay, let's do it.
Excellent.
So now that I'm not at war again, I was gonna start making some money for a while there, and then I was like, nah, I gotta go to war, man. This is the life I chose for myself. Now I gotta start making some money, though.
The hungry dogs are all
Yeah,
around.
Pulii.
The wise man bars his doors and looks for
They're
shield.
devious, though.
What
That's
say you?
concerning. I'm just, you know, they're aggressive and devious. Hmm. Can I counteroffer? I think I can get 500 gold out of them. They won't trade me for 500 gold. Well, I tried. And if nothing else, I don't have the non-aggression pact with them at the moment, so I can theoretically, I'm not going to at the moment, but I can theoretically go to war with them if I so choose. And for the time being, it's going to be a lot of me just clicking on what to build and ending turns. Because at the moment, I'm trying very hard to avoid war for at least 10 or 15 turns here, so I can make some money and get my economy up and going to a point where I'm okay to start focusing more on military stuff. 1,600 a turn is alright. But I'd like to see that higher. And my... where's this? Olbia? This... Public order will go down. It's at plus 11 now. But I am starting to burn through a little bit of food, so I'm going to start with a fishing village there.
Warriors all.
Okay, that's fair. And then, next turn, I'm gonna look to maybe do an expansion. I was on expand on the city. I was gonna say an expansion on Saloka here. And just see what I can do with that city. For now, I just...
War! We will make your homes a wasteland, despoil your
Oh.
women, enslave your children, and desecrate your ancestors' graves.
You are... not even... Are you at war with Aorsi? Because, like, this seems awkward. Okay, I guess. Plague. I'm so sick of plague. There's always a plague!
As you request. March!
This entire game has been Plague Simulator.
Is that all?
Oh my god, half of that army has plague. I can't go into a city with them either. I'm too concerned about giving everyone else plague. God, you know what I just said? I wanted to avoid war for about 10 to 15 turns at least. Alright. So we can do with a warrior lodge. Perhaps. It seems like I should be able to recruit land units from that, right? But I can't. Just increases army recruitment. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I want to see where one of these has got to have military units that I can recruit. In a perfect world, they would be infantry. In this world, I'm getting the shaft. So, okay, I've already bought the expansion to the city. So I shouldn't say bought, but I've already chosen the expansion to the city. So I need to expand it so it doesn't just become shit land. But now what I do is going to become interesting. I don't necessarily need food, but it would give me bonus money from agriculture. The public order, I already have the shrine here. I've got Bronze Forge here, which came from Artisan's Lodge. So maybe... What can I get from Commons? Research rate 20% would actually be good once you hit late game. So maybe I do that. Go Commons. Increase wealth from commerce and agriculture. Now, I can double down on the agriculture in my main cities here, though. Technically, that would be maybe the way I want to do it anyways, right? That gives me food, wealth, army replenishment. That could be good for now, but I don't think it'll be good long term. Not at least in my capital. Because if I expand outward, that'll kind of become the center of the empire. And a lot of the fighting, theoretically, would be happening around the borders. So, like, say 30, 40 turns from now, that wouldn't actually be as good as it sounds. Assuming that everything happens according to plan. You know everything always goes according to plan. So, there is that. But I think I go this route. I get the research rate up. And long-term, 20% to the research rate can be helpful in the later game. 5% isn't much, especially in the early game when things are 2 to 3 turns. Now I'm hitting a point. I had something here. It was 16 turns when I first started researching it. It probably would have been helpful to have 20% off of that, let's be fair. So yeah, maybe I'll go commons. I'll go commons. That seems like it's not a bad option. Gives me 50 bonus wealth, which is not much, technically, but... Okay. Now...
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
Get a couple of these lancers, I guess. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. And, I gotta see if I can get my way toward a military access with my neighbor here. So I don't have to pass through them and piss them off because they don't want to see me.
I am ready.
It's just the plague. It'll go away eventually. It's just
We love the
dumb.
open road.
Warriors,
Just
hold.
dumb.
Starting out. Is there
All right.
nothing else?
I really hate that. I mean, I get it. Royal Scythia. All right, they're known for horse archers. That said, I do wish there was a little bit better infantry unit selection for me here. It's 108 upkeep to 78. That's a big jump, man. These ones are 98. I get 2 of these.
Fight for us, lads.
That'll max out that army. And that'll be fine. Now that should theoretically drop down into the 1900 range. Assuming nothing else changes. That's gonna get created. And you know what? I did the math on that before, and it should have gone up 200. It went down like 300, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. There's some other things happening under the hood that I don't fully understand, is what I think is going on. Egypt? Egypt? Wow. They are not usually one to get destroyed that easily.
Ready for orders.
Okay, see, so I'm up at 1100 still, so whatever, it's fine. Not gonna complain.
Ready for further orders.
And I gotta try and get military access with AORC.
You honor us. There is food enough for 2 armies awaiting us when we have talked.
Excellent.
Yes.
That was easy.
The words show we...
Alright. Pray for me that I don't get attacked from the west now, though. This could get really, really sketchy. Let me look at this again. You know what? Actually, additional research rate multiple times. Is that stack? Does that stack like 20% there, 20% here? Okay, all right, my theory here. It's 20% of the population from this area. Or maybe that whole area that I have captured up there. 20% of the or 20% increase, sorry, from the population in this area. 20% increase from this population down here, separate. So overall, this is not the tell of my total empire. That is, you know, a percentage of it at this point, roughly 50, we'll say. I don't know the exact populations, and I'm not going to look at them. But so that might actually only increase it by 10% overall. But if I do it in both, that's my entire empire then. And then it becomes 20%, theoretically. I don't know. Math is weird in these games sometimes with things like that. So I might just be overthinking that way more than I have to.
I live to serve my people.
In fact, I probably am. I think I need a couple more melee units here.
To grow up.
But at least if I've got 2 full armies, and I'm still making 1,000-ish per turn, I should be in okay shape. Theoretically. See, now I'm up to 1,200. You create more units and it goes up.
We love the open road.
Ready for battle.
I probably finished a building or something, to be fair, but... Okay, what do you got here? You've got that. You've got... Food-wise, I'm sitting okay. The wealth is the big question mark here. So I wanted to go... here. I wanted you to go this route. Yeah, enter a tent. Can I do that yet? Yes, I can. I don't know why I wouldn't. I mean... sure. It seems reasonable. So this is Eorzi, that's my ally, and if I go up here, that's Roxolani. I'm kind of curious. On a strength comparison, they're fairly stronger than me. If I keep both of my armies together, it might be harder for them to win, right? I hope, because they'll just act as reinforcements for one another. To storage, but go to... That's right, the army replenishment. That's right. Alright. I don't really collect slaves, I give it all back. Like, I give the units all back, all of the ones that I capture. It's more money for me up front. Although, if I collected slaves, maybe I would get more money long-term if I started building stuff like that, right? So maybe in hindsight, that might have been a better option. Like, in long-term. I'll attend respectfully. You know what? I'll take a fish. I have 2 of them here that have harbor already. I don't need 3 harbors, so I'll go fishing there. That'll get me some extra food, which is still good. Even though I'm in a pretty healthy spot food-wise. For now. Once I get to later game, you never know. You know? It could be very expensive.
Ready for battle.
Can I finish
Give
my
you...
wine?
what is it? Is it 1 more turn for replenishment on all these? And, you know what I'm gonna do? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my main army. Oh wait, you're technically my king. I should have been upgrading. My bad, you're not my main army anymore.
I live to serve my people.
You are my most experienced general though, so that's still... it's still something that matters. The RDI. 918 per turn at this point. As far I was torn between saying as far as gold is concerned and for how much gold I'm making. Whatever, guys. English is tough. So extra loyalty is good. We take it. Here we move you up.
Now!
Army should be full.
Thirsty for battle. Getting on our way.
You should be in range.
Ready
Almost,
for
you're actually
further
like a
orders.
millimeter out of range to reinforce, but it's alright. I can't do much else. Honestly, it's just moving units into range to do something here. And now part of me is wishing I signed
From
that non-
chaos we all sprang, and to nothingness you will return.
Oh,
We will see to it as your cities
Okay.
burn.
yeah, that's what I was hoping would what I was hoping would happen. I see. This is, what did I do to deserve this other than go to war with all my neighbors? Let's see, I have a problem. I have a big problem. Big problem. This is technically part of that whole area. This is where this benefits me, actually, to be fair. Now I can raise an army here.
Ready for
Okay.
battle. Come, fight for us, lads.
I don't need it to be crazy massive. I just need it to be big enough to defend a city if I get attacked by Pontus here. And I have to hope that Pontus comes up from the south. I mean, they're to the south. You get my point, but like, what I was trying to say. Oh, God, why do you keep starting on fire? Build a fire department or do something. That's absurd. That is the second time that city's burned down.
Ready for orders.
You're gonna have negative on that. That's okay for now, but... Alright, you're gonna go this way. I am not making money anymore, hardly. This sucks. Man, dude, double... I'm not even the aggressor these times. In either case.
Request. We love the open road.
Warriors all.
Yo, why were they able to move like 5 miles further? Sorry,
Your next command.
9 kilometers further. To those of you non-Americans out there. I'm too lazy to do the math on that. That's just a rough guess.
This is a time for just, proud men.
You know
to
what?
unite
For
in
100,
strength.
sure. You know what? Yeah, okay, sure. The fuck do you think you are? Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
Warriors all.
You're chill.
Starting out.
How am I? Oh yeah, I'm losing money because my city burned down.
Ready for further orders.
Oh goody, population. So it doesn't do me any good because I'm at war with the war. It's World War I up in here,
I
just
live
like
to
Civ.
serve my people.
Suddenly World War I breaks out,
Now!
and I'm screwed.
What is the holdup? We love the open road.
Ready for battle.
There we
On the
go.
move, lads. Gathering supplies.
I'm okay with losing 44 turn. It just, you know. I want to be making money. I can't make more units at this rate.
You have recruited so many units, the treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep. Capturing new
Technically, no,
territory
they're not.
would spread the...
I am ready. Now! Is that all? To travel is to be free.
Warriors all. Get
You
on
declared
our
war on me, so I just want you to know if you lose, this is on you.
path is blocked. Ready for orders.
How are the repairs coming along? Good, because I don't much care to deal with it myself. I don't have the I shouldn't even say that. I don't have the money to deal with it myself. Is maybe what I should say.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna have you up there just in case. If they come this way, you're at least closer to being able to react. You should be able to embark, man. That's just dumb. Actually, you can. Why wouldn't it let me embark you before? Like, if I want you to go there, you're gonna try and make me walk that way when I can just be like, hey, look this, I can become a ship.
That is impossible.
That is the dumbest of dumbs. But let's see what they want to do up here. Roxlani wants to be a prick. I mean, you declared war on me. Just, you know, I had just ended a war. I wanted to be peaceful. I wanted to be a peaceful king for like a few years, and then be a prick again. But yeah, no, that's kind of where I'm at on that. So who's trespassing here? Armenia. I'm not keen on that, man. I don't have the money for this. Okay, I gotta. Everything is falling apart on me, guys. This is why I don't play on higher difficulties. It seemed easy for like 25 turns. You know what I'm saying? And then things happen,
For the tribe.
and it becomes not so easy.
We cannot
Can
pass here.
encircle them? Let them cower before our strength.
Warriors all.
Need you to be in range to
Move
reinforce.
Kill them.
And then it becomes colossally one-sided. There we go. Want the 71%.
I live
You
to
guys
serve
declared
my
war.
people.
I'm saying you were the ones that oh, I didn't even have negative happiness there. What is this? Well, what is well? It increases public, or I mean, hey, I'm here for this. This is so far it's acceptable.
Ready for battle. Getting on our way.
Okay.
On the move, lads.
Can I finish my wine?
It's an excellent start to that war. Frick yeah. And theoretically, they just have, well, they might... 2 territories over here. It looked like 1. Yeah, okay, they could have this. Oh, this could be more than 1. Actually, this whole... Oh, it's... Oh, wow, this is more north than I thought it was. Alright. I thought it was just this one attaches to here, and that's that. I mean, they're huge territories over this way, no doubt. Yeah, it is just this area here. So they have that one, and then the one to the south. But, on that note, we're going to end on the positive note of taking a city. And I'm going to call this video. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.